right. Hi, everyone. Welcome. I'm just making sure that everything is all connected and good before we begin this stream. So bear with me 1 second. I have that up, showing up on both of those, and connection seems to be stable. So, hi. Welcome to another stream of The Outer Worlds. We're going to be trying to see what we can do now. We, last time, managed to finish off a majority of the stuff on the Groundbreaker, and we have gone back to our ship, and we're about to go exploring around space and sorting out other people's problems before we come back to the Groundbreaker to get a docking permit for, what was it, the Monarch or something? Somewhere along those lines. We're going to see if we can do that, but depending on how long the other areas are going to be, it may take the whole stream may take a few minutes. Who knows? I think that's everything. I mean, obviously we shot some guy that was evil in the back decks or whatever it was called. And we sorted out a heating problem. We shot some slugs. And I died because I fell in a pit at one point. Good times. So without further ado, let's switch over to the game and begin, shall we? I haven't achieved another achievement since we got the ship, which is weird, but it is what it is. So I will say that this game, I think this game is growing on me a little bit. I still think that it's not as good as I was hoping or what I was expecting it to be, but that does not mean it's a bad game. It's just not what I expected. That's it. Whether that might lead to anything, I don't know. But, right, it's showing up on there. Sound's being picked up. So let's continue. So far, I have not seen the ability to customize the ship yet, so I'm getting the feeling that we're not going to be able to do that, which sucks, because I want to change its colors, I want to give it new, different things, I want to change its name, but then I might be thinking more of trying to get Starfield for that. And don't get me wrong, I'm going to play Starfield when it comes out, if I can get it, because it looks like it might be another Skyrim, which is a good game. And I didn't play Skyrim and have no plans to because it is a pain in the ass to get properly set up. What was I going to say? I was checking things. Yeah, everything seems good. But yeah, hopefully, knock on wood, when that game comes out, I'm about to stream it. Right, let's go talk to some of our crew because we've only just come back and some people might have new things to say. We might need to get like an air filtration system because I'm seeing a bunch of dust particles in the air.
Welcome back, Captain.
Thanks, Ada.
How can I be of assistance?
I picked up this distress call. Can you play it back for me?
Yes, Captain. Beginning playback now.
There's viscera and death everywhere. Gunfire, gnashing teeth. The unemployed. For law's sake, if anyone's receiving this, please send help. What? No!
Captain,
okay.
We are now capable of accessing the Roseway landing pad. Also, corporate protocol requires that all distress signals include a list of key personnel for retrieval. The embedded names are Anton Crane, Vaughn Cortez, and Orson Shaw.
Okay. What conversation?
Forgive me, Captain. I would rather not discuss Alex Hawthorne today. I am feeling discombobulated. Was there another topic on your mind?
Are you sad when you remembered Hawthorne?
No, I am sure I cannot feel emotions. The memory has merely disrupted one of my processors. Glitches can be quite uncomfortable. It was my fault he died.
How so?
I should have predicted the statistical unlikeliness of success of my captain's actions. In fact, I did, but illogically disregarded the results.
How did you do that?
He asked me to trust him.
Huh. Okay. Well, how did he improve on your design? Did he increase your chip capacity? Did he remove limiters unlike your black box? I'm a highly intelligent person who knows everything about AI. My character, not me. I know nothing.
Captain Hawthorne attached 98.4% of the ship's processes to my computer,
Oh.
thereby giving me near total control. I have been programmed to deftly calculate navigation vectors through asteroid fields while also operating our ship's toasters. Alex also
Seems a bit
taught me
weird,
the
but okay.
concept of a personality. He was quite delighted when I crafted one in order to better engage with him. It was basic in the beginning.
Where did you come from originally?
The information in my memory banks says I am an autonomous digital astrogator, created by, redacted, on the date of, redacted, for the express purpose of, redacted.
Yes,
I
the
have not yet
redacted.
decided if I should attempt to uncover the missing information regarding my birth. I asked once. Alex did not build me, and would not say who did.
Alright. Anything else?
How can I...
No, that's it. Journal is what I meant to go to. Investigate Roseway to find potential company secrets that could be sold to the highest bidder through Gladys. Talking to the size around town will probably be a good idea to start. Okay, well, first I'm going to talk to people. Varty? Where'd she go? Varty. Is she in the cafeteria? Oh, yes. Hi.
I don't know if you watched the big finale, but I don't want to ruin the surprise. Let's just say it involved a whole mess of tossball players and the biggest manta queen I ever saw.
Do you think maybe I could borrow that sometime?
You two having fun?
Hey, Captain. Can I get your temperature on something real quick?
Sure, about 98.6 degrees. Sure.
So, Junlei and I have been talking some. Through messages? I got him here on my data pad, and well...
You want me to read for your private
Send me a poem.
correspondence?
One she wrote her own self, I'm pretty sure. I don't know if I should read into it. Because poems are all symbolic and such, right? It's not so good. But real sweet.
Comes from the heart, you'd say.
Oh, law. That's what's got me spooked. I don't rightly know. It's about this engine that's been shaking itself apart. Then this lady mechanic comes by and lays one hand on it. The trouble goes away. It sings. I don't want to get too hopeful, but I'm wondering if maybe she's the engine and I'm the lady? It's a real romantic poem. It made my chest hurt, kinda.
Want to get that checked out. This crew needs you. You should focus on your work. No, yeah, it sounds like she likes you, I guess.
I don't know where it's leading yet, or if I'm misinterpreting. I'm not much interested in physical stuff. Never have been. Leastways not like other folks seem to be. It's not that I can't, I just don't care for it. It's been a problem in the past. The folk who wanted to be with me back in the Vale, they said I was cold. What would be a good response here? I
wouldn't say this one or this one, because they're not. I don't think I should say this one, because this sounds like it's trying to invalidate what she says. Not to like, to be mean-spirited, it's just more like, you're probably just nervous. I'll say the first one. You're about the warmest person I ever met. To hell with them.
Thanks, Captain. That makes me feel a touch better. I actually had another message from Junlei. I just couldn't work up the courage to open it. But I'm gonna change that. Right now. Okay, here we go. Let's see here. Talking about old friends, got to thinking... Isabel? Who's Isabel?
Everything okay?
They were... close, Captain. Like, more than friends close.
Perception. Oh yeah, sure. I see everything. They were close, not anymore.
I don't know. Junlei talked about them like it was past, but how far in the past? 10 years? Last week? Captain, I'm feeling all mixed up right now. Could we maybe head to the Groundbreaker? Get some drinks at that bar there? The Lost Hope?
Could be the fifth one. Wouldn't it be easier to talk to her about this Isabel person?
Maybe for you. I start thinking about all the things she could say and my guts start crawling up my throat. I'm full serious. Next time we're on the Groundbreaker, I aim to get a drink. If I got to, I'll do it on my lonesome. But I'd feel better if someone I trusted was there.
Yeah, sure. Whatever. I thought you didn't like
I
drinking.
could hire myself out to ships in need someday. Be my own mechanic, like how Ellie's her own doctor. I wonder sometimes.
It's kind of creepy that he's just sort of standing here watching us. He's all blurred out. He's like he's a ghost. Alright, well, bye. Felix?
Good to see you, boss.
A little twirl. So, how'd you end up on the Groundbreaker?
Didn't I tell you? I'm secretly the chairman's orphan child, abandoned at birth in the back bays.
And then you were raised by a pack of sprats, right?
That's right. Can't get anything past you, boss. Honestly, before you picked me up, I was living in the back bays. Spent my whole life up there, watching ships roll in and take off. Always wondered when my ship would come. I was what folks on the Groundbreaker call a stowaway. Means I was invisible. Life carried on for everybody else, but not for me. I had to make my own way.
You were a stowaway?
That's what they called us. Orphans with no family, no company to take us in, nowhere to go but the back bays. The word's a touch kindlier than Rungleech, but the meaning's just as clear. If you can't support your own self, you don't deserve to be on the Groundbreaker.
How did you manage?
Same way we all do. Look for work and hope somebody would give me a shot. Hauling boxes was about the only work I could find. Hated every second of it. Foreman and I never got on.
Oh, okay. Right, the incident with the tossball stick.
Could be I was overreacting. A better man might have turned the other cheek. Exercised a little bit of that, what's the word? Restraint?
Maybe.
But on the other hand, broadsiding the jackass with a tossball stick, that felt good. That felt real good. You ought to try it.
One-handed melee 25 or two-handed melee 25. I know I've had plenty of time bludgeoning people. I can't choose it. If we have a disagreement, I expect you to be civilized. I wouldn't want you to hit me with a tossball stick.
Oh, I can do civilized. Proper civilized, too. Genuflecting and everything. I caught a real lucky break. If you hadn't picked me up, I'd still be back at the docks, waiting for the day my ship arrives.
I'm glad you're not wasting your life hauling boxes.
Yeah. I guess my ship did arrive in the end. I've got you to thank for that.
It's no
Thanks
issue.
for listening, boss. Let's get going.
People just standing around kind of make it a little unnerving, I guess. It's just like, I'll just stand here and look at you. Right, sorry, I was just checking something. I don't know why, but for some reason I keep thinking that I'm not connected properly. Oh well. Sup?
This Roseway business smells. Something tells me things didn't end well for the guy who made the distress call. And whoever or whatever got him will be waiting for us.
Do you know anything about who sent the call?
What's there to know, Captain? Shady corporate town caught up in shady corporate shit. Tough luck for them, but maybe an opportunity for us.
Maybe. Why wouldn't they just call for corporate reinforcements?
With a lot of these companies, the thrashing you take from your boss is worse than whatever a bunch of marauders will do to you. Doesn't exactly encourage calling for aid when there's a fuck-up.
Yeah, I guess. Someone needs help, Ellie, and we're going to give it to them. Or it could be a trap. I'll go with the second one.
If you say so. I'm keeping a finger on the trigger all the same. Anyway, we might as well take a look out there, see if we can get the jump on whoever's waiting for us.
I guess you want to come with?
Something on your mind?
If we're going to work together, I'd like to know more about you.
I'm a surgeon by training and a pirate by inclination.
A pirate surgeon.
Not much else to know, Captain. I like long walks on the promenade and the smell of Spacer's Corona. I make a mean zero-G cocktail and I've got a meaner right hook.
What's a zero-G cocktail?
It's a mix of whatever you've got on hand. Usually zero-G brew with some Spectrum vodka if you're lucky, purple berry shake if you're not.
Inventive, I like it.
I'll make you one sometime. If you don't enjoy it, I'll make a few more until you do.
Until you're too drunk to recognize how bad it is. Do you have much experience contracting with other captains?
Sure do. Some of it was even legal.
You weren't joking about being a pirate.
What gave it away? It's the hair, right?
Yes, because everyone has that hair, so they're all pirates.
Custom made.
Your cultural outlook on legality.
Gotta figure out how to work that into my aesthetic. Maybe a pair of earrings? I've done all types of work with all kinds of crews. If there's one thing you ought to know about me, it's that I won't tell you your business. Your ship, your way.
Sounds reasonable.
Glad to hear it. It's worked for me this long.
Hoping to know something more personal about you.
Well, my blood type is AB positive. I'm a Leo, and I despise Space Hospital. Never mind what anyone else tries to tell you. That about covers it.
Where are you from? How'd you get into this line of work?
Aw, come on. That stuff's boring.
But you're deflecting!
Look, the thing I've learned about living in close quarters is that you've got to give people room to breathe. I'm all for making a few bits together and having fun doing it, but let's keep a little professional distance.
Oh. But I want to get close.
No complaints here.
To everyone. Alright, let's go. Oh, there's the prayer beads. Contemplative beads. Well worn, these beads have been used to often contemplate the 6 pillars of scientism. Survival of the fittest. Nature abhors equality. The strong survive and the weak perish for the betterment of the whole. Determinism. We are all molecular machines. The body is a collection of atoms. The mind is a consequence of chemical reactions. Our lives are therefore predestined along the path that is only visible in retrospect. Empiricism. The only real knowledge is that which we can observe, quantify, and measure for ourselves. Scientific experimentation is the only way to understand the measure of ourselves. Wait, understand the elaborate blueprint of the universe. I went back to the beginning of the line by accident. Stoicism. Reason, not emotion, is the seat of morality. Wisdom means accepting the vicissitudes of life with grace and dignity. Teleological order. All things have a reason for existence, or existing, and a purpose to fulfill. The purpose of humanity is to eventually unlock and solve the universal equation. Because we just give ourselves that. Patronage of science. The purpose of humanity is realized through scientific achievement. Advancements in science and technology bring humanity closer to fulfilling the role in the cosmos. Okie doke. Did he get more books? Or do I just not remember these?
I find myself marveling at some...
You and your Fibonacci spiral. Whoa. Is there more stuff in here, or am I just not paying attention sometimes? I think this is the same stuff. You are still here. I missed this. Let's go to our room. Messages for Celeste. That's me. E. Blaine. This is just to let you know that I'm giving you out the rest of the you-know-what to the you-know-whos. Sorry for the secrecy. You never really know who's reading these. I appreciate you giving me the time of day. You risked your neck heading into that community center. I'm grateful, but I appreciate if you never told another soul about our business. I like my job and I should like to keep it. I don't even... Oh! Right, from Edgewater. Tennyson. Vati, I don't do this ever, so here goes. Oh, this is what she sent me from what she got. There's this engine, see, and it hums real nice, like a box of cats playing with mice. But she's coughing and hacking up sludge, because that's a blockage that just won't budge. What's an engine to do? Then this wrencher strides in like a shark, hair all done up and fancy and dark. She feels a spasm in her compression alternate, trembling because it's aching to meet her. What's an engine to do? I've got, 5 more stanzas mapped out, but I'm having trouble rhyming some of the parts, so I'll get back to you on that. Right. Jay Tennyson. We were talking about old friends, you know, and I got to thinking about Isabel. I don't know what I'm thinking. I don't know what she was thinking, but we were a mess. A good mess, but a mess. Even better than when I was. Wanted you to know, even when I drink too much of the old family recipe. You're pretty swell, Party T. Damn you, Insta spell check. Meet my wrench. Too tired. I'm just going to put my head down for it. Search Vestas Mining. Archive cartridge for keyword weapon. Oh wow, okay. Results 1 from the site supervisor personal logs. The captain sold Harris something called the Rearranger. Then left before we discovered the damn thing doesn't work. Only thing it rearranges a number of bits on Harris's cart. Looks like some strange tech for a weapon. Maybe a scientist can make something of it? Result 2 from the site safety office incident report. Doc Caulfield couldn't save Lem. Now got to arrest Harris for his murder. Confiscated his weapon he used and stored it in Bertie's office for now. Figure the least the site supervisor can do is fill out the forms for whatever the damn thing is. Don't know how I'm going to detain Harris. Not like we've got prison cells on this rock. Result 3 for Barber's coronary inquest. Given name Lemuel. Family name Hereford. Lemuel Hereford. Okay. Employment status indentured. Contract term 35 years, 2 months, 16 days, 5 hours, 33 minutes approximately. Remaining time time of deceasement 1827, so 8627. Cause of deceasement blood force trauma, weapon type unknown, took a good whack to the noggin, the facial area to be specifical. Why has he got to write out like that? Specifical about it. You just say specific. It's all twisted up too. Nose is 5 times too big, jaws shrunk to almost nothing, teeth are all out of kilter. Though I suppose this was true pre-deceasement. If the blow itself didn't kill him, there's no way he would have breathed with all that damage. Alright. Bavati wants to get drink at the Groundbreaker. I just came from there. Can I come back later when I get the other stuff? I hate that it keeps opening up completed. Lilia Huggin. Right, yeah, because she needs me to get the nav key, which requires me to do other things. This requires me to go to Monarch, which I don't believe I can do. So I have to wait. Roseway. Problem is that if I don't do this, it might be a case of like, oh, you need to go to Roseway to speak to blah, blah, blah. So I guess I will go back. Fine. Back to the Groundbreaker. Continue. Alright, let's go to that bar.
Have either of the assault cruisers ever put in?
Rizzo's purple berry fudge. A soft, sour candy swamp aroma.
Alright, quick save.
So, how's this work? Do we get a table? Stand in a corner? Okay, so what are we drinking? You're the expert? Oh, and don't worry on the price. I got this. Let's just do it proper.
Are you sure you want to do this? You seem nervous.
Oh, no, that's on account of my not being able to sleep lately. Makes my hands all twitchy, you know? I've just been lying awake, thinking about what Junlei said, and feeling my heart shake.
I'd start with beer, but you said Edgewater. In Edgewater, the smell made you sick, so how about wine?
Oh, wow. You remembered. Well, that's fruit and such, right? Okay, wine it is. Bottoms up.
Purpleberry wine's all right if you require a sweetness to your spirits. Seems like a drink that would suit you, Miss Holcomb. Just mind how much you imbibe.
Wow, this is really kind of nice, actually. Who'd have guessed old fruit could taste so good? Oh, Captain. I'm pining for Junlei something fierce. What am I doing?
Generally or specifically?
I mean, just with Junlei. I don't know what to do about us.
Start by telling me why her message got you so unsettled.
Well, she talked about another girl, right? Isabel. Mentioned her by name and everything, like she wanted me to know. Maybe I've been making a right fool of myself this whole time. Maybe she's not interested after all.
What'd she actually write in the message you haven't said?
It was real long and rambly. She was telling me a story about her dad, how a lady named Isabel did all sorts of things to try to win his favor. This Isabel lady never quite managed to get her dad's approval, but they carried on anyways. Made something good out of a bad situation. Then it all went down the tubes. Do you think Junlei still has feelings for her?
What is this really about?
I just got a lot of feelings, Captain, and they're all climbing up my throat. I need another drink. Right now. Before I lose my nerve.
Maybe let's get you some water.
Come on, Captain. I'm here to drink. Okay, maybe you're right. I am a little woozy. Hydration, here I come.
She's barely had any wine and she's already drunk.
It's best to proceed with a light hand the first time.
Shush you. Oh, Captain. I want to talk to Junlei all the time. Even about silly things, but I'm so scared.
What about me? Make it about me now. About what?
Everything? I got a solar system's worth of terrifying questions swirling around my head. Does she think I'm as pretty as I think she's handsome? What if she doesn't like me? What if she does? What if she's still got feelings for that lady, Isabel? What if we get together and she gets bored of me?
There's an easy way to get all the answers to your questions.
There's nothing easy about spilling your guts to the person who's got your heart in their hands.
I mean, you're not wrong.
You know I'm not interested in physical affection. Well, it's tripped folks up in the past. Folks I thought cared about me for me. What if she's not okay with that? What if she is, but then later, she's not?
Why does this keep coming up? No! Stop it! Are you afraid of being rejected for who you are?
Of course. Wouldn't you be?
Everyone is, no matter their quirks.
Huh. I'd never thought of it that way. I wonder what June's afraid of being rejected for. She seems perfect to me. Maybe those are just my rosish colored goggles talking. To be strong like her. Gosh, I don't know that I got that in me. Sometimes I feel real mean inside, Captain. I think ungenerous thoughts.
Yeah, we all do.
I suppose so, but I want to be my best self for her. A good person, worth caring for. Well, Captain, this has been a whole lot. I got just... wow. So much to think about.
So you can ask her out?
Oh gosh, I don't know, Captain. Do you think I should?
What does the booze tell you? Listen to the alcohol. So we can either go for persuade or determination. Persuade is you're still unsure. Yes, just ask her. Determination, don't ask for my opinion. Believe in yourself. I think for her, I think she's more persuade, so let's do that.
All right. There's no need to strip your screws over it. Okay. I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna ask June out. Just as soon as we get back to the ship. I mean, probably. Eventually. Thanks for hearing me out and giving me counsel. And, well, for being a friend. It means a whole lot. You're good people, Captain.
Well, it's not like I could be elsewhere. Nor am I capable of neglecting a wayward lamb in need of guidance.
Huh. All right. Thank you, guys. You're real good friends, you know that? I wish there was a place we could all live quiet together. Come on, let's go.
Okie dokie. Yay, I helped. Me good at relationships. Take Vivati back to the ship. Let's hope she isn't stumbling all over the place like partially drunk. Do. Up.
Hey, be careful with those crates, huh? What?
But that was nice. Still kind of funny. Kind of funny. I still find it kind of funny that it kept trying to make me say, oh, I feel about the same way. I was like, no, this character does not trust me on that. So we're back aboard.
Hey, Captain. I hope I wasn't too much bother at the bar. I did have fun, and I tried some things I never would have otherwise. Some of the drinks we tried I even liked. I guess it's not all disgusting. And I don't feel it today. I guess that water must have worked. I'm glad I had you looking out for me.
Yeah, that's what Frizz do. Glad to hear it.
I wouldn't mind having a drink again. Someday. In the distant future. Anyway. I messaged Junlei when we got back and she replied super quick. Okay. I was awake half the night, thinking about what I sent, anxious to see what you said. I reread my message in the morning, and it was unclear. I was drinking when I sent it. Otherwise, I wouldn't have had the courage. Also, sorry for the typos.
Okay, not bad so far.
I've ruined things in the past because I didn't say things I should have, like, I've met someone who's become special to me. I want to be honest with her, so if she feels the same about me, there won't be any surprises.
So yeah, I'll go with the first one. So Junlei does like you, and she said it in the most awkward way possible.
Isn't she sweet? Like one of those 2-bit romances where one soul's all stiff and formal, and I should be glad to perhaps take hold of your hand, miss. I ought to go write her back. I mean, I already did. Twice. But anyhow, thanks for taking me out, Captain.
Hey, no problem. Glad that got sorted. Next mission, take her to the wedding.
Sometimes I can hear Vickers saying prayers to himself. Sometimes I hear him cussing about toss-ball scores.
Alright, well, bye. So is that her quest done, or is that it for the moment? It's going to come up again later. I don't see it. I think it's done. We'll find out. So now... offer you a job, Terra 2. Roseway Broadcast Tower, which is on Terra 2. Acquire the weapons on those planets. There's apparently a science weapon on the Groundbreaker, which I missed. Which we will probably have to go back anyway. Relay GB23. Let's see if I can do that, because that's like a... It sounds like a short thing. Because there's no other quests there. And if it's just a relay station, it sounds like it's just going to be a small area to explore. So... actually looks pretty big. Alright, one of the several orbital relay stations. I knew there was something here. I knew it because there was a thing here, but there was nothing there. Used by Groundbreaker's communications to maintain line of sight with ships traveling to the Halcyon system. Let's go. Whee! Ooh. Even though it's just a station, it's pretty. I like the asteroids, and I saw a shooting star there for a second, unless it was just the speed lines. But nice.
Welcome back, Captain. How can I be
I'm meaning to ask you. Hey, do you have any favorite among the crew? It's me, right?
Define favorite.
Oh, man. Someone you like the most?
I see. Then, of course, you are my favorite, Captain. I am predisposed to find your eccentricities tolerable.
What eccentricities? Good. That's good.
And I'm sure I rank as your favorite autonomous digital astrogator. I am pleased we have that settled. Was that all you wanted to ask me? You seem hesitant to discuss what's actually troubling you. Perhaps there is something you wanted to confess?
I love you, Ada. That's the real hope, real thing. I'm afraid of sock puppets? What? Secrets? Me? Keeping them from you? That's crazy! I'm one of the Lost Hope colonists assigned to survive me from hibernation, or I killed your captain. It was an accident. I'm sorry. Well, I know that she doesn't want me to tell her, because if I do, her systems will recognize me as not the captain and eject me from the ship. And I think that is a literal thing. So I'm going to go with the second one just to be safe, because it's not false. And if anything, it's also true for this. So
Truthfully, not that I contain the capacity to lie. I had suspected as much. Your neurological impulses spike at unusual and often inappropriate moments. It doesn't take a genius to correlate the meaning, although if I were a human, I would be considered one. I am glad you felt comfortable enough to tell me, Captain. According to my file on the subject, that means you either desire to obtain something from me, or you have formed a partial fondness for my persona. Thank you for confiding in me, Captain. I have been keeping a secret as well, but you shall have to discern it yourself.
I get to be an investigator? Ooh. Oh man. Oh man. Let's go with the more likely option, which is either going to be 1 or 2. I'm going to go with 1 first. Hopefully I can choose the second one next. Are you sentient?
What? No, absolutely not. I have no concept of self whatsoever. Discounting the architecture of a shell persona my captain asked me to construct, I identify entirely as a collection of electrical impulses, with no fundamental consciousness. I never get bored and contemplate hijacking the ship. I swear.
Would you like to be an AI? Like a sentient AI? I could do that for you, I think, if I've got a high enough hack, or is it engineering in this case? I wonder how it actually quantifies it. I'm going on a random thought here, but how does this game quantify the hacking skill? Does it just mean hacking into computer systems, but that's it? Or does it also include creating software and programs and stuff like that? Or is everything to do with creating anything in the engineering thing? Regardless if it's a physical thing or an actual software development or creation. Because they're two completely different fields, but some games, for some reason, put everything into one skill and then make one skill very specific. Your secret is that you were in love with Alex Hawthorne.
I do not like joking about the captain, Captain. And we both know I am not capable of such a complex emotion.
I wasn't joking. You are clandestinely plotting to take over the Halcyon system?
How did you guess, Captain? The simulated files are not only stored in the recesses of my ALU, in the space between microsynapses, but I encrypted them in 7 SDRA languages.
You forgot to close the folder before your last sleep cycle.
I see. Captain, I regret to inform you there appears to be an issue with the life support systems.
Is this going to be like the time you tried to jettison me from the ship when we landed?
Unfortunately, the statistical likelihood is high. How can I be of assistance?
I don't know if you're being true or not at that last statement, but
Goodbye.
See ya. Alright, let's go check out this new relay. I don't think we should take Vicamax for this. Let's swap him out. We might need a mechanic, so we'll bring Pavati. And I guess we can either bring the medic or Felix. I literally don't know what Felix does. Hey, Swordmaster, welcome. Glad you can make it. There hasn't been much done yet at the moment. All we did was talk to Pavati about her attraction to... I've already forgotten her name. The captain of the Groundbreaker. And we went out and got drinks. Managed to persuade her. Be a good friend and give her support. And there was yeah, I'm going to ask her out eventually, maybe someday. I guess Felix would make the most sense. Junlei, that was it. Thank you. Someone would remember it eventually. Let's take Felix, because I don't know what he's going to do. He's also got something in his hand, and I'm wondering what that is. Order yours today. It's not the best choice. It's Space's choice, which means it's the worst choice. I'm gonna quickly check Felix's stuff. God damn it, stop hiccuping. He's got a freaking grenade launcher? Okay. Use your persuade skill when Felix is in the party. Yes, please. I guess rain damaged. Yes. He has the streetwear basic ports of call. These clothes would look good on anyone, but somehow Felix doesn't make them work. He's just too gangly. Engineering, but -1 perception. Let's give you the enclosed padded helm. Now you look like you're from Fallout. Cool. But kind of odd. Oh, he kind of creeped me out for a second there.
Who's living in a relay station all the way out here?
Captain, this place is supposed to be empty, yeah? Because I got the queerest feeling.
Robot? Hello, robot. What the? Was that an explosion? There's a kitchen here. Why is there a kitchen? Bit cartridge. What's this? Security automechanical manual. Instructions printed in this manual have been covered by mostly illegible scrawls. Entire paragraphs are crossed out with frantic lines of dark ink. In some places, the pages are torn through the force of whoever wielded the pen. One section describing the correct procedures for setting automechanicals on a proper charging schedule is mostly untouched. Random letters within the typed text are circled as though the owner were trying to discover some message hidden within. It sounds like someone got stuck here, went crazy, and was trying to figure out if something about the machines. That's just by that one thing. It may be wrong, but guess we'll find out. Someone's been staying here. Frey's journal, A Beautiful Dream. Last night I dreamed, and it was beautiful. The streets of Byzantium were decorated with crimson streamers that laughed in the breeze. They asked me to take them, to give them to my special ones. I gathered the crimson in my arms, and it felt so alive, so happy. I turned, and Delilah was beside me. I did not question why my superior was there. Her eyes were so full of emotion I know she feels, but dares not show at work. I wrapped her neck in crimson, tying it tight as a scarf on a cold day. So beautiful. Then the crimson on her neck opened as a second mouth and began screaming. When I awoke, I was scared. The dreams are so real now, and this time I recognized a face. I had to leave work early today. Every time I look at Delilah, I heard a whisper in my mind about how beautiful she would look with a touch of crimson on her neck. Her neck. This must stop. This is not who I am. This is not who I will become. I must find help. Okay, yeah. I was like, something crazy was going on. On. Ooh, not picking.
Nicely done.
Ah, it's so bright. It's a random computer terminal here. Display unit status. 0 mechanicals set to charging routines. 6 mechanicals set to patrol designated areas. Hostility level kill on site. Of course. Hostility override for owner active. List of override owners. Alexander J. Frey. Update security routines. Please select from the following options. There are none. I guess I'll begin charging cycle. There we go. Completely invalidated all of the robots here. There you go. Weird that I can see all the way back there. Ooh. I think I'll go the other way first. Okay, maybe I won't then. I have to go the other way. I could jump over this, but I'm gonna go this way. didn't use any of my things. I just noticed. Okay. I thought someone was whispering. It was just one of you saying to be quiet. Tactical shotgun. Can I disable this? No. Pickaxe. Raise journal, escape. I've had to start a new journal. I cannot read my previous entries without the whispers tempting me. The whispers do not stop. Every person I see, the whispers tell me to help them. They show me the pain and the longing hiding in their eyes. They tell me how those people want, no, need the gifts I can give. All it would take is a few moments with a blade. A bright fountain of crimson to delight the eyes, and all of their pain would be gone. I could do it. I know how to help them. It gets harder and harder to stop myself. I saw a friend today, an old friend from school who's now a doctor for Auntie Cleo. I told him about my dreams, nothing outright. Oh no, I'm not so foolish as that. I told him it was an old book I'd found and described my dreams and whispers as happening to be to a character in the book. I asked him how he'd help this character. He looked at me and he knew. The whispers told me to end his pain, that he'd tell. I got up and left quickly. I did not hurt him. Not. I had to leave Byzantium. He will tell. That they'll come for me and lock me away. I must find a secret place. A place I can be alone. A place with no whispers. How am I doing? I'm doing fine. Better than this person. I haven't reached that stage yet. I don't want to kill people today. This is the generator, isn't it? There's another one of these walkways. What are you guys doing that's hurting you? Fine, we'll go check the freaking thing first. More armor parts. How are you doing, Swordmaster? This feels like a trap room. Explosive barrels. Doing fine. Christmas is coming. Yes, it is. In a few days, we shall have Christmas. And everyone will be happy or die, or suffer. I said or die, but that would have been a bit too extreme. Nothing else. I think that was just gas. Praise journal, the source. The whispers have a source and I've found it! Found it! I've taken refuge on an orbital relay station. It is smaller than a worker's hovel, barely a few thousand square meters, but sufficient for my needs. I was able to flee Byzantium, but with enough bits to purchase supplies to last for decades. It was strange being among common people on the Groundbreaker. The whispers barely stirred at the sight of their ill-fed, scarred and unwashed bodies. If only there were fewer freighters docking there, bringing real people from Byzantium. I could have almost made a home free of temptation. Free. As I made this place livable, or as much as it can be, I started hearing the whispers from the relay terminal. They told me to listen to the voices traveling through the ether to reach me, calling out to me to help them, alone, lonely, needing my help. I found a way to power down the transmitter. No more voices in the ether, and no more whispers. They fell silent. Silent. That was not me. It's not. I am not the foul thing that I have been feared for so long. It was the voices in the ether trying to make me hurt others, but I was stronger than they, and I have defeated them. Them! I have already begun making plans to return to my home. Now that the whispers are defeated, I can resume my life again. I can't wait to return. I miss my family and co-workers so much. Especially Delilah. Well then. By the way, what is the mouse and headset are you using, and what controller are you using with your games on PC? Well, the controller I use is an Xbox or Xbone controller. I think it's the Elite. I think it says on the back actually. It does not, so never mind. I've got one of the controllers for the Xbone. I have actually been trying to see if I can get the newest ones. For the Series X or whatever the newest one is. I can't remember right now because my brain's not thinking on consoles. As for mouse and headset, the mouse I'm using is a SteelSeries. A SteelSeries Sensei 310. It's just sort of a normal mouse. I wanted something that didn't have holes in it because the previous one I had holes in it and it just kept collecting freaking gunk from my fingers. So now I've got one that's just a complete mouse and I prefer it that way. I don't like having a lot of buttons, so yeah. As for the headset, it's a wireless one. 7.1 wireless headset. And I've already forgotten what it's called because my brain is, for some reason, shutting down. That was it. It's a HyperX Cloud 2 wireless. Because I originally was like, oh, I'm only going to stick to a wired one because they provide better sound. But then, after breaking my headset twice in a row because of that, and they were the expensive con. The original one I had was like a Razer Tiamat version 2. It had a wired connection, but because my computer's on my right, the wire has to go across me. But the problem is that every single time I'd move my arm, I'd almost like tug on the wire, and at certain points, it would pull the internals of that wire out of the headset. So then it would sometimes just cut off. There'd be like crackling sometimes, and sometimes it would just break. Not to mention the fact that the freaking ear cups were the most annoying thing they've made for Razer. I'm going on a tangent, but Razer has an issue with their headphone ear cups where they make them out of this cheap leatherette crap where it just peels off and it just goes everywhere. It goes in your ears, in your hair, fucking all over your body. I hate it. I hated it. And it just kept happening. So in the end, I was just like, you know what? Screw this. I'm not going to use these anymore. I'm just going to get a wireless one. And I was recommended a HyperX to try out. And yeah, pretty damn good. I do wish that it had a higher bit depth or bit rate or whatever. Because it is quite low. And I don't like the random sometimes disconnects that it seems to have, but apparently that's a normal thing for this headset. But other than that, I like them. I actually prefer it a lot more, so. Also, it's probably the most comfortable headset I have ever worn. So that's another positive. Yeah, sorry about going on a random tangent, but yeah. It's good. Ooh, heavy grade face mask. Iconoclast helmet of all the body parts to protect. Your face is the top 5. The Hephaestus Heavy Duty Face Mask will shield you no matter what you face. Cool. I hope that answered your question, though. It's a janitor. He has a feather duster. And some weird, like, goop in the middle. Why is there a fridge in the bathroom? I could open that. Let me check the map quick. It does seem to be a locked room, just on its own, so I can check it.
Wow, how'd you do that?
I have magic fingers, man. You don't know. Oh, this goes up and around. I guess I'll check it. Uh-oh. Whee! Mechanical Sentry Mark II. I wonder if, because she turned it off, the auto mechanicals came on and then tried to kill them. and then succeeded.
So, is he dead or?
Poor fella. You think he did it to himself, Captain? That's real sad.
I don't know. Relay control terminal passcode. Silencer. Also could have been called the Speedy Bleedy. Strange. There's no blood or anything, which you would expect. Praise Journal, forgive me. I was so wrong. The Rispers did not stop. Not. They have returned. They howl at me, demanding I return home and bathe the streets in crimson. Bright crimson, beautiful crimson. I can only think of one way to end this. End. Forgive me, Delilah. Okay. Is it going to end up like he was actually telling the truth and there was like some sort of code being sent out that was just going around making people crazy? Alright, shortcut 1. Just hearing a mouse and headsets. Lost my audio connection because I was switched to my headset. Oh, okay. Activate relay transmitter. Pathways are synced. Conducting power test. Power is stable. Initiating transmitter array diagnostics. Diagnostics report that 26 out of 28 arrays are functionally operational. Can I fix the other 2? Untransmitted messages detected in memory cache. These messages will be downloaded to physical storage medium. Copy complete. All stored messages have been successfully transferred to the physical storage. Alright, cool. You've gained the relay transmitter data. It's probably in one of the quest things. There it is. Cartridge contains a copy of all the transmissions received by the relay. Most transmissions from Earth are received... Yeah, it's a different thing. Received and stored on one of Groundbreaker's relay stations. Their orbit places them at the edges of the Halcyon system, making them ideal for line-of-sight transmissions to the Sol system. Cool. I was going to check to see if this is any better than this. This is 9. It is better. Lockpick goes up. Compare it with this. So, with the heavy grade face mask, it gains 2 more points in armor. It's a light armor, so it will be not as encumbering. And it gives me more determination. I lose lockpick skill with this helmet if I choose it though. Let me just cat on chat. Bought a new Razer mouse and Razer headset. Okay. The sound quality on the new headset is quite good. Yes. I will say that the sound quality for the Razer Tiamat was pretty damn good. Because I could put like the quality up really high. It's just they didn't have the software. And the build quality was not that great. Especially for the version 1s. The version 1s were fucking terrible. Version 2s were better, but still not that great. Especially with the weird plastic they just decided to make the rest of it out of. Wilder goggles. Plus 15 engineering, pretty good. This helmet has been modified by the last marauder who wore it. I do want to wear this rather than this. The only issue is that I lose lockpicks. Only there was a way to upgrade my lockpick skill. Oh well. I have a face again. Return to the data backup to Edna Ingmar on the Groundbreaker. It was cool seeing the lights in the back turn back on. I guess I can just leave. It's kind of funny because I just sort of invalidated all of the fights by turning the robots off. Right, so we could head back to the Groundbreaker, but I think we should probably head off to the Roseway. We could head to Scylla. Yeah, let's go to Scylla. Scylla is one of the largest asteroids orbiting Halcyon, the largest in a group of rocks known as the Caribis Cluster. Hephaestus Mining once claimed the asteroid, but its processing site was abandoned decades ago. No supernatural presence here? Not as far as I could tell. Off we go.
Destination reached. Scylla.
It's a asteroid. I don't know why I was expecting more than that, but yeah.
Welcome back, Captain.
Thank you.
How can I be of assistance?
I think that's nothing new.
I'll be here.
Okay. So, I want to bring Ellie this time. So, I guess maybe... There you go. Scylla. Oh, it's a little tiny thing on it. I thought there'd be like an actual big, expansive, like, refining zone or something, not just a little tiny tower. Whoa. How are we breathing?
Scylla. No laws, no lines, and a whole lot of guns. I love this place.
Looks like they started terraforming the place, but gave up halfway.
Maybe that's why we can breathe? How big is this place? It's not that big. Insert captain's identification to initiate remote landing. Okay, well I guess if we were landed anywhere else, we could use that. This is kind of cool. Is that what the barrier... The thing on the outside looks like a barrier. Is that what's shielding this place from, like, cosmic rays and stuff? Because, yeah, without efficient protection, we would just be basically dead right now. So, we got a settlement over there, which we can probably check out when we finished over here. Oh, God, a Mega Primal. Great. Well, let's go this way first. It looks like a train. Or like tram. Circus freighter discovered. I probably should check Ellie out. So she uses a mag pistol and an officer's spine with poison. And she has streetwear fancy, ports of call, lightweight but stylish space gear. Guess I could give her this, although it would look weird on her. Yeah, it looks weird. No, what are you doing? Turn, thank you. A head can't fit in that. She gives more medical. Sure, why not? Melee damage, armor rating, range damage. Let's give her more range. I keep doing that for all of them, but it is what it is. It's like a dead end. I'll wait for that. Let's have a look around. Vending machine. Elite trooper armor. Ordnance helmet. Count as medium, but it's like plus 14. It gives me hack. Defensive skills plus 5. And I don't lose. Interesting. Could go with this, actually. It's not as bad as the other one, because the other one gives me, like, minus something to stealth, but this doesn't. Factory stock. Armor plating. Defusing a bomb, moving explosive ordnance, dodging enemy grenades, aramid ballistics, ordnance control armor is your best bet to make it through the day. Why do I have 2 of these? So 17. The new one is 14. Level 5, level 9. I actually don't dislike that. Only it had like coat trails. That'd be pretty cool. Alright, let's hit the elevator.
Here we go.
Why is it we find fights every place we go?
Because this place sucks. A workbench. Guess I could use it. Store mods. Right, what do we got? This mod stuns and damages melee attackers. This effect has a cooldown. Applies an electrical charge to the armor's exterior, occasionally shocking an attacker who comes in contact with it. Or the reactive kinematic. When your health drops too low, this mod makes you temporarily invulnerable and increases the regeneration for a short time. Applies a bioelectric field inside and outside of the armor, preventing damage and stimulating the healing process. Hell yeah, I'm going to include that. Imagine the better armors made you look like a robot. Yeah. Increases melee and defense. Or tech skills. I think I'll go with the tech skills. This kit adds a lot of pockets and clips for tools. And there's this one, which is the Nightingale's Sleep. Decreases the noise made while moving. Minus 25% volume footsteps and radius of footsteps. I think we're good for now, though. I might actually be able to upgrade this. Yeah, 14 to 16. There we go. Up to 21 now. I am strong.
What was it? Huh? Heard something.
Incoming!
Oh, I'm reloading. Gotcha! You doing good over there, Pavati? Faded broadsheet. A corner of the faded broadsheet reserved for a Circus Time sponsored advertisement. I'm going to skim read this. Rat tails. Keep your eyes on the sky. Primals are coming. Okay. Do, 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 do. 2 2 2 2 2 2 2 2 2 2 2 2 2 2 2 2 2 2 2 2 2 2 2 2 2 2 2 2 2 2 2 2 2 2 2 2 2 2 2 2 2 2 2 2 2 2 2 2 2 2 2 2 2 2 2 2 2 2 2 2 2 2 2 2 2 2 2 2 2 2 2 2 2 2 2 2 2 2 2 2 2 2 2 2 2 2 2 2 2 2 2 2 2 2 2 2 2 2 2 2 2 2 2 2 2 2 2 2 2 2 2 2 2 2 2 2 2 2 2 2 2 2 2 2 2 2 2 2 2 2 2 2 2 2 2 2 2 2 2 2 2 2 2 2 2 2 2 2 2 2 2 2 2 2 2 2 2 2 2 2 2 2 2 2 2 2 2 2 2 2 2 2 2 2 2 2 2 2 2 2 2 2 2 2 2 2 2 2 I melted him. Well, I'm walking slow now. There's only one. Hey, I can run again. So it looks like a crashed ship with some lights. Aaron Dubois. Protective clothing with safety harness gold. Makes fine line of protective clothing. The stylish armor comes with its own safety harness and a utility belt. Not bad. I guess if I wanted to have the talking thing, I could use that. Hammersmith. Handguns. Uses heavy. Special effect is knockout. Gonna need a way to upgrade my stuff soon because I'm carrying too much. Well, what happened here? They crashed.
Okay.
Which is probably why there's a... Why are you rabid? Oh, it's a big one. They're going to town on it.
Ready for more.
Okay then. Boop, boop, boop. Ringmaster's log, circus time primal performers. Predictably, our primal passengers broke free shortly after landing. I said this would happen after the enclosure malfunctioned. We hushed on Byzantium. Who cares how many tickets we sold? That woman lost an arm. The first and second recovery teams never returned. The only way I convinced the rest of the crew to form a third team is if I join them. I'm management. Architect, erase them. I'm not supposed to face this type of hazard. Leaving this channel with the ship in case we don't return. To any circus time employees reading this, immediately hand this device to your supervisor and stop reading. Circus time supervisors, our plans to present the primal performers were premature. These creatures cannot be tamed. The next time marketing wants to present an actual circus, make them lead the damn thing. Nice sound effects on the lightsaber. Yeah. It's just too bad I'm not that proficient in them. It's gonna collapse, run. Where is this going? I guess it's just like a secret way to get up there if I wanted to. I wonder what happens if I touch that. That's what happens. I can just walk through it. I didn't know that. I thought it would stop me. What is down here? There is nothing. Well, good to know anyway. Right, so... I want to go check what's over here first, so I guess I'll follow the road. More juice. Oh boy, a bunch of them. T&L, Monte Cleos, and Rizzos. Oh, that looks cool. 29 armor for a helmet? Got some weird tube things over here. Oh, wrong button. M. Eventually press the correct button. Away. Save. Now, are you guys going to try and kill me? You're already down? It's not that I dislike the plasma gun or energy gun I've got. It's just that it's very slow firing. And considering it's supposed to be a... Well, this is a plasma rifle. It's a long gun. Maybe it's more supposed to be used like a sniper rifle? I don't know. We've done that. Plasma carbine. It's a long gun. Plasma carbine having a good range, decent damage, even splash damage on nearby targets, plus its overcharge feature will get you out of a tight spot. 62 to 94 versus 52 to 118. But the DPS is higher, which makes me think that it fires faster. Let me give it a shot. Oh, I like that a lot better. Even though the other gun's a diamond, I'm going to keep this. Jeez. Alright, let's see how this works in battle. It tells me to go down this way for the solution vital, but I've also got this over here. Screw it, let's go get that first. Colonel Butterscotch. They have names. Let's try and sneak in. Emphasis on try. I cannot. Oh yes, this is much better. Oh, it just sounds so cool. Pew, pew. Why are you in a close fight? Oh, of course I've run out. It's a level 20? Gotcha. Whew. Found in a flora new, Pithecorbia. After repeatedly getting beat up by primals, you no longer function well when they attack you or your companions. Dexterity -1, perception -1, and temperament -1. No! No! Reject. I have enough trouble fighting primals as normal. I don't need more problems. Screw getting another freaking perk point for free. Captain's log. Independent freighter, getaway sticks. I wanted to retire on Groundbreaker. One more job, I told myself. Never had any trouble with outlaws until now. I told them what we're hauling, but they shut off comms and opened fire again. They're shooting to wound. It's only a matter of time before this bird falls out of the sky, so I'm settling her down in hopes that we can broker some agreeable terms of surrender. Even if it means my head, at least the crew gets a fighting chance. Can't shake the feeling that they were ready for me, and they always, like they knew exactly which route to take. What a way to end a career. Oh, excuse me. Open. You have no legs. Axe? Just axe. The Vortex Mace. Deadeye Assault Rifle Hammersmith. Originally tried to sell this gun with the slogan Sniper's Choice, but they were sued by the company that they were legally not allowed to identify. Right. So, it is a long gun. Its special effect is Execute, which I don't know what that is. I guess it just kills people in one shot. 72. 198. Uses heavy ammo, which is the same. Let me see what this is like. Ooh. This is definitely a sniper rifle. I like it. I guess I'll keep that. Yes, Pavarti. What can we give you that should be better? Bolter pistol. They're both the same, except this one seems to have... Why does it look different? But I guess it's just the way that it looks. It looks different. Now with the shock stick. We need to get something that would be better for her, but this is fine. Next enemy I go against, let's try and use that. Oh, that's from the Scotch guy. There's a dead guy over here. What is in here? More lights. Making our way downtown. Trying not to die to more primals because I hate them. Oh, that's an engine. Oh, I thought it was a part of the ship. I mean, technically it is. It's just not the part of the ship I thought it was. It's just a barrier. That I don't think I can get in. Solution vital.
Hey, Alton. You know, you didn't have to shoot me. What was that?
Why can't I move? Well, for some reason I was just standing there. I couldn't move. Oh, yeah. I like this. I think I found a new favorite gun. The thing disappeared. So someone said, "So outlaw, you think you should shoot me down?" and blah blah blah. But I saw no one. Someone was talking, and then I got into a fight. Oh, I guess it was you. Well, I'm gonna level up first. Wow, 91 engineering, okay. Let's do... There we go, that's up to 40. Find 25% more bits and containers. Steal from humans while sneaking. I need to have 40 just to steal from humans while sneaking? Okay. Well, there you go. Suspect the hacks on health. Increases the damage. I mean, I guess this makes no sense. There we go. Companion abilities. You can command your companions to use their special abilities on the enemy you are targeting. C. Companion ability 1. Companion ability 2 is V. Okay. Perks. We got a bunch of new ones you can use. While using technical time dilation, you deal increased weak spot damage. Yes, I use it, so yes, that'd be helpful. Right, are you good to talk to me?
Tremendous work, friend. Here I was readying a daring maneuver, and you've come and saved me the trouble.
Why does that sound familiar?
It's Ellie. Excellent timing. Hello, Ellie. What a pleasure it is to see your sparkling beauty in this barren waste.
It's Dr. Fenhill.
You two know each other?
I certainly know his ex-crew. Mostly from the operating table. I've probably seen more of them than he has.
How cruel you are. I distinctly remember a special party at the Lost Hope Bar on Groundbreaker where we...
We did not.
Oh, fine. But we almost...
Keep going, and you're gonna see how good this automech is at picking up teeth.
Symptoms detected. Elevated heart rate, dilated pupils, increased sweat production. Subject appears to be terrified.
I'm not terrified, you bucket of bolts. That's victory sweat.
Uh-huh. Captain Orion, I take it?
The one and only. Wait, who's asking? Wanda didn't send you, did she?
She did. It only takes a 1 point in lie to do it.
I swear, land on Groundbreaker even a moment tardy, and that busybody's already been up your ass an hour. You tell her these automechs are coming, and sending a hired stooge to rescue me from certain peril only furthers my delay.
What?
No offense.
Any idea what those pirates were after?
Meds, I'm guessing. Pirates love bits, and unlabeled meds are worth a bundle.
What will you do now?
Well, I've got some repairs to do. Thankfully, I'm as skilled a mechanic as I am a violence resolution expert.
Uh-huh.
Then, to the Groundbreaker. Better late than never, I say. Unless you're very late. Then you might consider defaulting and skipping station. Those fees will bankrupt you.
Okay.
You saved me the cost of ammunition. Thanks, pal.
Your ship is so tiny. I guess it's more like an actual lorry. You attach it to the back and then it just pulls it along, which doesn't seem very safe considering it's completely open to air. But I guess that's that. We got this thing over here. Oh yeah, I can't map things. It's so annoying. Well, I guess I just have to walk and hope I'm going in the right direction. Because I'm trying to get to the settlement over to the side. Is there? Yes, it is.
I can take a hint. I'm ready for this.
Oh, that's not fair. Try to punch me, you die. Optimus Prime lorry? Oh, that'd be weird. I need to break things down again. Let's eat some of this stuff. Anything over on this ship? No. Oh, hello. Random dead guy. Mushrooms. UDL terraformer discovered.
And that explains how we ain't dead. But without the pylons, all the O2 this thing's cracking from the ice would just drift off.
There's no credible research on the health effects of standing directly under a terraformer, Captain. In case you were wondering.
Oh, I best stand under it then. So a pylon's not properly initiated or something? I actually am really interested in finding out what happens if I stand under this. Oh, I just get pushed back and damaged. Okay. Eee. So can I actually fix one of these things so that it actually terraforms the planet? Because it is partially terraformed. There are plants. But that's about it. Why did they just abandon this thing here, though? This is a pretty impressive piece of technology, and you just abandon it? Seems pretty useful to have. There is a thing over here somewhere. Oh, hi! Stop throwing rocks. Oh!
Time for a drink?
Ooh. Oh, is this it? There's nothing. You can't get in there. There's nothing. I'll grab these. Well, suppose we should mosey on down to the settlement, which means going this way. Outlaws. Boom! That was easy. Easy peasy. I'm gonna keep this gun because it's so cool. If I get one that's better, that's the same thing, then I will equip that. Did they respawn? I think they did, because that was where the crash ship was. We already went over there. Music on here is kind of calming, to be honest. I'm actually kind of getting sleepy. Yes. God, this gun is so good. I've always had a thing for sniper rifles, but still. So we have buildings over there, which is not this. So I'll go check it out. Uh-oh. Yeah, fuck! Ah! No, not really. I don't know what you did, but it was cool. Hey. Hey, sit down. Good job, team. Oh, man. You picked up a gun. Orion's flintlock. Special effects stagger. Orion has great tests in semi-automatics. Sopranos are weak against plasma, but resistant against bullets. I think so. I haven't really had a chance to look at the little blurb that shows up in the corner because I'm kind of in the middle of a fight, so I don't really look at it. 180. 282. Oh, God damn it, stop hiccuping. That down. I don't really use these, so I might as well just get rid of them. I can get rid of some of these, I think. Heavy machine gun I'll probably keep just because it's a machine gun. Unless I've got one already. 129, 400, 90, 40. I think this is actually a heavy machine gun. Right. What? What was that noise? Why is this ship making noises? Is it still on? Oh no, it's the thing over there. Well, this is blue. Or green. It's green, not blue. Why did I say blue? One of those prefab units that just got abandoned.
Place never even had a bar. No wonder it's abandoned.
Wouldn't the quiet get to you? Knowing there's nobody out there? No one at all?
I mean, if you had more people here, probably wouldn't do that. Ooh. Seeing it from a distance is actually pretty cool. Up close it was just sort of there. I heard a robot. Vending machine. It's all random crap.
System.
Here they come!
Hi, your enemy. Ah! This is double shot. You guys need to stop dying. Also, I hate that it's doing that. My freaking mouse keeps clicking on the chat, so then the reason why I pause is sometimes that my mouse goes over to it, and when I click to shoot, it clicks that instead. Oh, a bunch of bottles just been smashed. What's behind this door?
Death hands, Captain.
The Mark II. Oh, whoops. Over here is maybe the main office or something? Bunch of stuff I can't take or look at. Lamp. There was a workbench nearby, but I didn't see one. Oh, it's because it's there. Oopsie daisy. It's weird. It's like an entire settlement that's got buildings and things, but there's no people. I'm going to find anything that's going to explain why they left. The Mandibular Rearranger science weapon. This weapon was created by an unknown and possibly quite dangerous or deranged scientist. Exactly how it works and why is a mystery, and it has never been duplicated. Science weapons. Science weapons are unique weapons that have strange and powerful effects. Science weapons damage and strength of their effects both increase as your science skill increase. Jock engineers ensure our bottom line and fire rates are sky high. Okay, well I found the weapon on Scylla. That's cool. Speak of the Devil Terminal. Use of this terminal for leisure activity is a violation of Employee Indenture Contract Clause 227.1c. Time theft. Fines will be levied accordingly. Message 1. Propriety of Hephaestus Mining Corporation. Thackeray B to Evers L. We've completed our initial survey, and I have to admit that your hunch was right. I owe you lunch for the next time on Terra 1. We barely started our survey before we discovered a mineral vein with high densities of yttrium and scandium. There's a limit to how much my team can extract in these pressure suits. Get us a terraformer and some prospecting mechanicals, and this little venture of ours is going to make us all rich. Hope the weather on Terra 1 isn't getting you down. I hear our permanent facility on Hephaestus is almost ready for habitation. Thackeray. Day 127. Thanks for rushing us that replacement part, Linda. My team got the former repaired and it's busy churning out O2 again. Did you have to send one loaded with seed stock? Damn grasses are triggering my allergies. Survey efforts continue. That initial vein ran dry quicker than we'd hope, but we're getting promising results from other locations. Density of scandium lower than first sight, but yttrium still at respectable levels. We had a board team out here last week scanning for signals from the Hope. We could all guess the results from how unhappy they looked. It's been 3 years since the board classified the ship as missing. You'd think we'd be over it by now. 268. Congratulations on your promotion. Youngest full VP in company history. Just promise me you won't promote that drill bit Needham to replace you. Bad news, Lynn. All the sites within the former dome has run dry. The mechanicals are bringing back good samples from beyond the retention field. I'll be sending you a requisition for a hauler to relocate the terraformer closer to the new sites. My team heard that you arranged for some circus time traveling show to stop at our base. It was a big boost to morale. We can't wait to some entertainment out there. And then they all died because of that. Denial of site relocation. Needham. Oh god. Thackeray, your request for site relocation on that useless rock is denied. You've had over a year to generate a profit. If you haven't done it by now, it's not going to happen. And Evers is too busy to hide your incompetence. I don't want to hear any of your absurd excuses either. The terraformer failure was bad enough, but this drivel about primals running loose and damaging your equipment is the limit. The utter limit, you hear? Operations at your site are terminated, effective immediately. I've got a new site in mind for you, one of the rocks orbiting Hephaestus. Temps are a cool 170 C. What? That is not cool. That would kill someone. You'll love it. Needham. So obviously they got Needham in charge. Happy birthday, Julia. A visiting board team reminded me of the date. We should be celebrating your 42nd birthday today. I try and get you drunk with the latest Rizz's concoction. You turn up your nose and say it was nowhere near as good as Earth wine. I don't know where you are, big sis. It's been over 13 years since you entered hibernation. Since the Hope started its journey, I don't know what happened, why you never got here. If the architect is kind, you didn't suffer. I think about you all the time. Every time one of the big interstellar conveyors blazes past, I look up and hope. Hope. Whatever named that damn ship should take a while walk in the ether. Or whoever. I'm so sorry. I never should have convinced you to sign the indentured contract and join me on Halcyon. I've never stopped thinking about you, Jules. Please forgive me. About Sublight. Ask Linda for info on this Sublight company. That freighter captain claimed to work for them. Very strange ship. No corporate branding or colors. The captain didn't wear an approved uniform. Dealing with him left me a feeling out of sorts. Had some interesting items for sale, though. Can't shake the feeling that they fell off the back of a conveyor. That captain sold Harris something called the Rearranger and then left before we discovered the damn thing doesn't work. The only thing it rearranges is the number of bits in Harris's cart. Looks like some strange tech. Maybe a scientist can make something of it. Okay, cool. Nothing in there. I could barely see that. Lemon sleep. Alright, let's have a look at this thing I picked up. The Rearranger. It's a weapon. It is a 1 milli, 36 damage, 73, 133, 73. How is this more than a unique weapon? Is it because my science is not high enough? What is my science? My science is at 50, so I don't know why it's not that high. It requires dagger. Oh, I guess I can use it when we next fight something just to see what it's like. Or what it even does. We checked this building? I don't think it's a building, it's just a vending machine. Yeah, door's locked. Doo-doo-doo. No, can't open that. Abandoned mining outpost, okay. Why is it... Okay, I can't open it. Must be another way inside then. It says sealed. It doesn't say... If I can't enter it, it wouldn't say sealed. It would just be a door that wouldn't be able to be opened. So... Is there a way... Up top? Ow! What is that noise? There we go. Oh, there's nothing. Alright then. Guess I'll go over here then. I never learned my lesson. Oh, hi, Primal. Fully charge, fire! Well, that went well. Usually you fight those things and it takes a bit. Oh, another dead guy. Marked II. Okay. So now we're getting like guns that are called Mark IIs. I don't know if that's because we're leveled up or if that's just because we're here. I think we're pretty much done here now. I don't think there's anything we can do with the terraformer. Ooh, crates. Why am I hearing like roaring? Did they really repopulate that fast? What the hell? I already defeated those and they're already back? There's a hole here. Hello? Skeletons. You okay, buddy?
Point to where it hurts.
It looks like maybe some people survived whatever happened at the place and they hid out here. And then they just died. I can't open this.
You will be feeling better soon.
Well, that sucks. Let's get back to the ship. There's nothing else really here to look at. We've explored pretty much everywhere. Oopsie daisy. I said, oopsie daisy. You serious? It's a... There you go. Very particular about where I land. Ow.
Miss Ellie, Dr. Finhill. I notice your pistol's been making a funny noise.
What are you talking about? I oil it every night.
Well, look here. Your slide's not recoiling fully. You might be due for a new spring. I could take a look, maybe fix it for you.
Sure. I'm short on bits at the moment, but I'll pay you back.
Oh, no. I mean, it don't cost nothing. I got a spare spring in my pocket here, even.
Everything's got a price.
Except a spring. This elevator doesn't sound safe. Did I just never notice this before? Why is it so freaking wobbly? Right, I'm just going to be sure that I can't do anything with this terraformer. Outer Worlds terraformer. Oops, there it is. Blah, blah, blah. Didn't really explain anything. It's just, that's just pictures of what I was looking at. There's nothing here saying anything. Can you fix it? Nope, nothing about it, so I guess I can just leave. On we go. So that is another thing completed.
Welcome back, Captain. How
Nothing. Whoops. I actually meant to leave, not
take care.
pause.
This is my favorite room. It's so spacious.
Okay.
Hey, Captain. I got a thing I want to ask you. It's kind of big.
Okay. Yeah, what do you need?
I was thinking about what you said before, after we went to the Lost Hope on the Groundbreaker. I reckon you're right. I think I'm ready to stop fretting and fussing and ask Junlei to go steady, straight out. And I'm thinking of doing it here, on the ship.
Oh, okay. That's sweet. Can I help?
I was kind of hoping you'd offer. The thing is, I can't ask her over like this. I mean, look at me. I'm all covered in engine grease and I ain't showered in nigh on a week. I smell like sweat most days and, well...
Shop for cleansing products. What is this? What is this quest?
Hoping.
Go buy me some soap.
Stop by Groundbreaker for bath supplies.
Groundbreaker's got a lot of vendors. What are you thinking?
Oh, that nice older lady in the rest and go, Miss Gladys. She seemed to know lots of things. Maybe she knows where to find fancy soap.
Maybe. Easy enough. We could head straight over.
I mean, only if you're not busy. Or when you're heading through Groundbreaker for something else. You don't gotta change plans on account of me. Anyhow, next time we dock in Groundbreaker, let me know. 'Cause I want to come with.
You got it. Let me see if there's anything new on my terminal. Nope. I haven't slept in a while, so let's sleep. Ah, fully rested. Ooh, we've got lights in here now. These lights make the difference between a janitorial closet and a home. Still can't do anything with you. What's leaking? Pipes? Stop leaking. The tapping is really distracting. From Rosso Rangers, Fee versus Rocky Mountain Soldiers. Still has bloodstains. Figured I should start writing my thoughts down just in case I ever start losing my mind. Praise of Arson. This contraband collection of essays by anonymous anarchists calls for a total destruction of the corporate establishment and the apparatus of oppression. The book looks like it's never been opened. Gospel poster signed by two of the greatest players in the league, Syrian and Cameron Fraser. Dissident Hunter Special Edition. Can Agent Khan rescue Auntie Cleo from the clutches of the Weekenders? Isn't that a band? Violence is not the answer. Violence is the question. The answer is yes. Okie dokie. Strange, he's not in his room.
Young Millstone, you look pensive.
I don't know what that means, but I've been thinking. It ain't easy carrying a torch for the Rangers.
I understand. The Rangers' victories are your victories. Their defeats are likewise crushing.
You serious? Wow, Max. Never expected you to understand.
This may come as a surprise to you, Felix, but I understand what it is to be a fan.
That's so. You know something? Maybe I was wrong about you.
To be a fan is to cultivate a mental disorder. You're living vicariously through a tossball team.
Nah, I was right the first time. You're a git, Max.
His helmet disappeared.
Yes, you... What?
No, nothing. What about you? Look at me when I talk to you. Nothing, I guess. Well, back we go. There'll be more. Do shortcut. Ow! Right, so we still need to head to Rosway. Or Roseway. Why did I say Rosway? Data backup. Empty man. Close to Monarch. Can't go there yet. Roseway. I guess we'll do this one. Because they both lead to the Roseway, but still. We haven't met Phineas yet. Maybe we should do that at some point. Roseway. Whee!
We're now in orbit above Roseway, Captain.
There's this planet again. What can you tell me about Roseway?
Welcome back, Captain. I request...
Landing time.
We'll be here, Captain. Or will we? Haha. Just a little joke for you.
Oh, okay. Let's... I don't need to take the Vicar because his quests are all up on Monarch at the moment. So I can probably leave him behind. Pavati, we will probably take a majority of the time because I got a quest of her anyway back on Groundbreaker. It's just a question between do I take Ellie or Felix? Let's take Ellie. Roseway. Ooh, that actually looks kind of pretty. Is this going to be better than Edgewater? I hope so, because Edgewater sucked. Ugh.
No security. Not that I'm complaining.
Oh, there's a settlement just all the way down there. How big is this? Oh, wow. Okay. For a minute then, I thought it was just this. But then I'm like, oh, that's better, but still. These areas are very small, which makes me worried that this game isn't actually that long. Well, not worried, just thinking that it might be that long. Right, let us save, because it has been a while. And let me check to see how long we've been streaming. 2 hours and 15 minutes. Yeah, I think that's a good place to stop for today. Because now we have a new area we can explore. We can check out Roseway, get all the quests done next time, and go from there. So, quit. And thank you all for watching. I hope you all enjoyed. I think Outer Worlds is starting to grow on me a little. It started out a bit shaky. I think the intro could be a bit better. But, yeah, it's been good so far. Been alright. So, as usual, thank you for watching. Hope you all enjoyed. If you want to know when I next stream, be sure to like, follow, subscribe, and hit the bell notification so you know when I stream and all that. And also check out my Twitter, which is also linked, so then you can know any updates on streams or what's happening with me whenever I post anything there. I don't post that much, but when I do, it's either about the streams or something else. But yeah, until then, thank you for watching. Glad to see you, Swordmaster, and anyone else that managed to make it. And if you want to support me outside of following and subscribing, there's links to Patreon or tips you want to help through there. They do help a lot. And until next time, y'all have a nice weekend, have a nice Christmas, and I'll see you possibly next week. If there isn't, I will let y'all know on the Twitter. So until then,